Well, good afternoon. It is Wednesday afternoon, and I have been cranking on this Bronco as much as I possibly can. We've been churning out some product here, but with my schedule, I haven't been doing a lot of update videos. So there's been little things here and there that have been put on it. Last video, I got the hood sanded down and I got it painted. I've got it all buffed out. Well, the initial buffing, cut and buff, and put back on the truck. I got the grill all put together. The headlights are all wired up. We're just working on little finish things right now. And I've also got the top moved into the shop. So it's been a lot of little things like got these cool decals put on the side here. And I just got this today. I completely forgot I even ordered this. Apparently, I don't know. I ordered it, and I guess it came from China. And I don't know if it had to go through the Strait of Hormuz or what, but it took like 6 weeks to get here. Check out the packaging on that. It's like in an inflatable bag. So, but these are, well, I'll show you what they are as soon as I let all the COVID out of it. Should I be concerned about that? Should I open that outside? So what these are, I think, I hope, you know, you ever sit there on like a Friday or Saturday night, it's late. There was a time in my life where perhaps I'd been drinking. I don't drink anymore. But you get on the internet and you start ordering stuff. Well, I still do it. And I still enjoy ordering things. But these are for the treads on the inside the. I'll show you. Hang on. Okay, so here's what they are. They're like this carbon fiber decal thing. Ordered these off of eBay. They actually look kind of impressive. I don't know yet. They're kind of a rubber, but I thought these would look cool down here on the threshold coming in. You know, something kind of like that. Excuse me. They're not for this year of Bronco, but I figured we could adapt them to fit. So let's try to do that right now. So before we do anything, we got to prep the surface that we are going to be adhering the adhesive to. And so you just got to take the cap off of your lacquer thinner or alcohol or paint thinner, or acetone, whatever you personally decide what to use as an adhesive remover, oil remover. I like lacquer thinner because it works really quick, and if you're not careful, you'll take the paint right off. So I just, a little dab will do ya. And we'll go ahead and wipe this all off here. So now, for the record, this sill plate here is supposed to be plastic. And as is tradition, the plastic pretty much destroyed itself when I was taking out the old one. So this is the old, I need to screw that in a little tighter. This is the old sill plate from the tailgate that I just cut and fit in here to see if it would work. And it does. And so I'll probably order new ones of that so we can have nice clean ones that aren't all scratched up. Anyways, let's put this down. Okay, I kind of repositioned you there so you can maybe see a little better and I can actually work in here. I'm not going to measure this out or anything. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it in between these two screws and we'll just put it down. Okay, so I peeled half of the tape off so we can get it positioned because I kind of want it under the weather stripping there. That looks pretty good. Peel the rest of this off. Make sure we don't want any air bubbles. I'll work it around that corner there. There. Huh. I actually really like that. Turned out way better than I thought it would. And I like how that blue kind of matches. All right, well, let's do the driver's side. I mean, okay, well, I was going to do a cold start on this, but I forgot to hit record the first time. So let's just pretend like this is a cold start. Sounds pretty good. Let's we'll back it out. Well, there you go. That's it out in the sunshine. I think that stripe looks amazing. I'm still waiting on the Bronco badges. I got the XLT badges in the other day. The Bronco badges are apparently coming from Xinjiang, China, and apparently it takes a month to get stuff from there. Anyways, um, so yeah, the hood's on, looking nice, looking sharp. Check out this front grille. Let me show you the headlights. Wow, the driving lights. So yeah, they got these little Can't see it very well with the sunshine, but it's got these cool LEDs that are bracketing it. And then I ran them through a switch so that if I need to, I don't know if you can see it there, it's right here. I can turn it off. I off-centered that switch because being as it's got the lift kit on it, you know we're going to have to put some type of fog lights or trail lights on it or something. But yeah, love the way that door shuts. I've got replacement glass coming for that mirror. I painted. I see we already got a scratch there. That's great. I painted the fuel door, but it came out terrible, so I'm going to redo that. But I mean, this thing, I am so glad I went to the effort to put the quad shocks on there. It just looks cool. I know it doesn't probably do anything, but it just looks cool. But yeah, pretty sharp. So there is one glaring thing that we need to get done on this, which I got to see if I can get this thing kind of aligned before I take it in, because it's terrible. It's just terrible. Well, you're completely crooked, but that's the best way I can have the camera set up. So just be like an action shot, like the old Batman. Let's go for a ride. I gotta open the gate. I don't know, can you see the steering wheel? It's like way, way off. Whoa! So far, I'm actually kind of impressed. So I have found that I have to manually shift it. I think my neutral safety switch is faulty on this. And we did have transmission shifting issues before. But from the research I've done, that's one of the symptoms is that it won't, when you put it in drive, it won't shift down into first or second. It'll only shift into third, which is final drive. This is an E4OD, which means it's an overdrive transmission. But so you have to shift it manually, which is fine. So I'm just going to ease into this. We're just kind of, we got to build trust. Feels pretty peppy. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be burning any of the tires off, but so we went for a drive, and I apologize you didn't see much of that because naturally my battery went dead in my phone. So there's a little bit of footage there. I think that you saw. But right now we got to look at the alignment on this, and we just want to kind of get it. Want to get it so it's not super crazy, but at the same time, I don't have an alignment machine. So the passenger side wheel is in. I think they call that towed in. Just, I got you set up in front of the sun, but that means I'm staring directly at the sun. It's convenient. But anyway, so we want to get that towed out, I think is what they call that. I can never keep it straight. So we'll just do that. We're doing a lot of eyeballing here. Sometimes it doesn't take too much. Boy, I'm gonna take it like another half a turn. Okay, well, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's a little bit better. I think I got it close to where it needs to be. These dang chickens invading my garage. Come on. Come on. Shoot. All right, well, it's actually the next day. I got pulled away. And like I keep on saying, I'm here, there, everywhere, here for the next 6-8 weeks. So there's going to be a lot of in and out and stuff like that. But